During continuous turmoil, Andong district still retained a bit of peace thanks to the kindness of an old rice merchant named Tran Duc Thien. People commonly called him Lao Thien. His family was poor, with only a tiny shop called Thien Tom Rice in the middle of the market. Yet his good reputation spread far and wide throughout the neighboring villages. He conducted his business honestly, never shortchanging even half a measure, nor ever overcharging anyone. Poor people in need were always helped by him without hesitation. There was a bitterly cold winter, with a biting north wind blowing outside. In front of the shop appeared a severely ill beggar, lying curled up and barely breathing. Passers-by shook their heads and avoided him, but old Thien quietly carried the man into his house, cooked porridge, and stayed by his side for 3 days and nights. When the man recovered, he even pressed a bag of rice into his hand as travel expenses. The villagers looked on and could only shake their heads, saying, "He is too kind, it's foolish." But old Thien just smiled kindly. Deep in his heart, he believed, doing what is right, without expecting anything in return. That year, the plague swept down from the north, spreading panic throughout the district. Rice became as precious as gold, and other shops competed to raise prices many times over. But old Thien was different. He opened his warehouse to give away rice for free to the hungry. No payment required, just the will to live. The poor came in droves, from those carrying elderly mothers on their backs to mothers holding small children. Everyone was given porridge and shared rice. He did not ask for names or check backgrounds. As long as they were human, he helped. Old Thien's kindness became a thorn in the eye of the greedy man opposite him, Lu Thu Doan, owner of Hung Tai Shop. Lu had once hoarded rice to speculate. And seeing old Thien giving it away for free made him even more resentful. 3 years later, as the county gradually recovered, old Thien's rice shop became increasingly busy, and his reputation spread far and wide. Meanwhile, Lu's Hung Tai was deserted, with no one bothering to visit. Hearing villagers quietly say, "Our family survives thanks to old Thien's rice," Lu's face turned dark purple with anger. By the end of autumn, a wandering Taoist named Chu Quantin visited the county. Hearing about Lao Thien, he asked to read his fate. After a moment of counting finger joints, the Taoist said, "You have accumulated great virtue, but have made enemies with petty people. In 3 months, you will face a great calamity. You must be cautious." Lao Thien only smiled. "I have never harmed anyone in my life. Who would harm me?" 2 months later, the shop prospered even more, and Lu Thuduan's heart burned with jealousy. One dark night, he hired someone to sneak into the warehouse and mix clean rice with rotten rice, then spread a malicious rumor. The rice from Thien's house poisons children, causes diarrhea in the elderly. And some have even died. He also hired people to pretend to be victims' relatives, coming to wail and accuse in the court. The magistrate ordered an inspection of the warehouse, and indeed found moldy rice. The people were skeptical, and some who had been helped even showed satisfaction. Old Thien was arrested right in the market, before many cold stares. In court, he only said, "The rotten rice is not mine. If this is a calamity sent by heaven to test me, I am willing to endure it." He was imprisoned, enduring countless insults and torture. Just when it seemed everything was over, a week later, the new district magistrate, Li Venquan, who had once been saved from starvation by Lao Thien in his childhood, assumed office. He immediately ordered a re-investigation of the case. 3 days later, one of the saboteurs was caught and revealed the entire plot of Lu Thuduan. Justice was served, Lao Thien was exonerated, and the Thien Tumgao shop reopened. Villagers came one after another to apologize, and the district chief Li Venquan personally wrote the 3 characters Thien Hu Tien Bao, good begets good, to hang in front of the shop. That night, Lao Thien sat in front of the house porch, pouring a cup of hot tea, and looked up at the vast sky. He silently thought, "Kindness is sometimes stained with the blood of injustice, but if you live decently, do not be afraid. Heaven has never turned its back on the good-hearted. It's just that the time to speak up has not yet come."